It was a crisp autumn evening in 1943, and the USS Eldridge sat quietly in the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard. The ship, a naval escort vessel, was undergoing routine maintenance, but beneath the surface, something far more extraordinary was unfolding. Inside the ship, a team of scientists and military personnel were working on a project that, according to some, would defy the very laws of physics, a top-secret experiment that aimed to make the ship invisible to radar using powerful electromagnetic fields, or so the story goes. The legend of the Philadelphia experiment has captured the imaginations of many, blending military secrecy, advanced technology, and even time travel. According to the tale, the experiment was not just a success, it was a disaster. The USS Eldridge allegedly vanished from the shipyard, reappeared miles away in a different city, and even traveled through time. Some versions of the story go even further, claiming that crew members were trapped inside the ship's steel walls, their bodies fused with the metal. It sounds like the stuff of science fiction, but could there be any truth to it? Was this a real experiment or simply an elaborate hoax? The tale begins with a man named Carl Allen, also known as Carlos Allende. In the 1950s, Allen sent a series of strange, cryptic letters to Dr. Morris K. Jessup, an astronomer and author. In the letters, Allen claimed to have witnessed the Eldridge vanish in a bizarre experiment conducted by the U.S. Navy. According to Allen, the ship was subjected to powerful electromagnetic fields, causing it to disappear and reappear, seemingly without explanation. Despite the bizarre nature of Allen's claims, Dr. Jessup took the letters seriously. He had been researching the effects of electromagnetic fields on matter, and the idea of a secret experiment intrigued him. Jessup even included references to the Philadelphia experiment in his 1955 book, The Case for the UFO. But it wasn't until the 1970s that the story truly began to gain traction. In that decade, books like The Philadelphia Experiment, Project Invisibility by William Moore and The Philadelphia Experiment, a 1990 film, brought the myth into the mainstream. The story took on new layers, with some versions adding elements of time travel, alien technology, and even government cover-ups. In the most popular version of the story, the Navy's goal was to create a ship that could vanish from enemy radar, making it undetectable to German forces during World War II. The ship was allegedly subjected to a powerful electromagnetic field, generated by massive generators placed aboard the Eldridge. According to the legend, this field caused the ship to disappear, not just from radar, but from sight, and in some versions, it even traveled through time. When the Eldridge reappeared, it was allegedly miles away in the waters near Norfolk, Virginia, hundreds of miles from Philadelphia. But the effects of the experiment didn't end there. The story takes a darker turn when it suggests that the ship's crew members were severely affected. Some crew members, according to the myth, were fused with the ship's steel walls, their bodies entombed in the metal. It's a haunting image, one that raises more questions than it answers. How could such a disaster be covered up? If such a groundbreaking experiment had truly occurred, why is there no trace of it in the official records? As thrilling as the Philadelphia experiment may sound, the official story is far more mundane. The U.S. Navy has consistently denied any involvement in an experiment of this nature. In fact, the Navy released an official statement in the 1990s, disavowing the entire tale. According to the Navy, the story is simply a hoax, a combination of myth, confusion, and exaggeration. Critics point to numerous inconsistencies in the narrative. The most glaring issue is that no official records of such an experiment exist, despite the claim that it was a classified military project. Furthermore, the supposed witnesses to the event, like Carl Allen, were not credible. Allen's story changed multiple times, and many of his claims lacked verifiable details. The tale of the ship's disappearance and time travel, it seems, was little more than a fantastical fabrication. So where does the story come from? One possibility is that the legend of the Philadelphia experiment may have been inspired by real, albeit less sensational, military experiments with electromagnetic fields. During World War II, the U.S. Navy did conduct tests with radar and electromagnetic technology, including the development of the degaussing system, which was designed to protect ships from magnetic mines. However, these experiments did not result in any miraculous or supernatural events. Some researchers believe that the story may have been the result of miscommunication or a deliberate attempt to create a disinformation campaign. Carl Allen himself has been described as a man with a vivid imagination, and some believe he may have been influenced by contemporary conspiracy theories or UFO myths. Despite the lack of evidence, the Philadelphia experiment continues to captivate the public's imagination. It has become an enduring part of American folklore, sparking debates about government secrecy, mind-bending technology, and the very nature of time and space. In popular culture, the experiment has inspired countless books, films, and conspiracy theories. But what about the truth? Was there ever a secret military experiment that caused the USS Eldridge to disappear? The answer, according to most experts, is no. The Philadelphia experiment, as it is commonly told, is more fiction than fact. Yet, like many great myths, it persists, fueled by the mystery of the unknown and the allure of a world where the laws of physics can be bent, or even broken. For now, the Philadelphia experiment remains a tantalizing mystery, one that raises the question, how much of our history is shaped by truth and how much by the stories we choose to tell? Subscribe for more captivating stories of mystery and intrigue.